Well, welcome into the Danny Servance season premiere, ladies and gentlemen. And we were supposed to have a special guest orchestra on to get you to play on music as you came on, but they were unable to get here, so it's just me. And glad to see you again, Danny. I mean, we've been seeing you. I've been keeping up with you, so I mean, it's not like we missed each other all summer or anything. You've been working with the kids, and these past couple of weeks, I know, have been really hard, and that heat gave you a big test, didn't it?
Ooh, man, I tell you what, it has been hot. We've been doing our best to get our work done, but at the same time taking care of our kids. Because this heat could be really fatal, and we've been reaching the 110, 113 marks in the afternoon, and so we've had to cut our workouts to an hour and a half, from 2 hours sometimes, and we've had to go in shell instead of going in full pads, and so there have been some adjustments we've had to make, but like I said, our kids are priority, so we've got to take care of them first.
Well, it cooled off for you this week, so it got a little bit better.
You know what? It really has. Yeah, this week has been great. It's been better. It hadn't been as hot, and so we've been able to get our practices in.
But of course, you kick things off on Friday night. You got to go down to I-14, kind of like that, over to Copper's Cove, to Bulldog, that's D-O-G is how you spell that, Bulldog Stadium over there, and take on those Bulldogs. It's been a few years since we've been over there.
It really has. I guess when I started here in 2021, we were playing Copper's Cove, and we've been playing a little bit in the summers, 7-on-7 and things like that. They're very competitive. They've gotten a lot better. Coach Johnson's doing a good job with his kids over there, and they've got some big time receivers and a really good running back, and you just see them getting better and better each year.
Yep, and of course your Eagles are getting better and better each year. The scrimmage went well. Got to look at some kids. You got to look at a lot of kids, and I like that. You got the ones, the twos, the threes, and some of the fours even out there to get some time on the field and some hard-fought competition. The kids look good. Sydney looked back there good. Nice to have him back there again, and you've got a pretty good little team, I think. Talk about your offense first.
Well, I'll tell you what, we've got 7, and you can almost say 8 guys back on offense, because we've got a guy who also had a lot of time on offense last year. He wasn't a starter, but he played a lot. And so those guys are veterans. They've gotten better each week. I'm just so proud of how they've pulled together as a team and how they work hard for each other. The other thing is they love their coaches. Yeah. And, we love them. And so we've got a great thing going right now here at Ellison High School. And, I just can't wait to see those guys get on the field. Sidney did look nice the other night. I mean, he did a great job. He was poised, led us up and down the field, made some great throws, had some receivers do some really good things. Prince Hall did a great job the other night. Juan Ramirez, Turner Smith. I mean, and the list goes on and on.
Yeah.
So guys are making plays, and I think that's what you miss when you don't have a good offense, is guys making plays. So hopefully that will continue, and our offensive line will continue improving, because I always tell people we're only going to be as good as our offensive and defensive line. And so both of them, I thought, had pretty good games. And, we're looking forward to Friday.
Yeah, you got to keep that front door closed. I mean, that's that offensive line. They guard that front door. And they don't need to let anybody into your kitchen, that's for sure, man.
That's absolutely right.
Because, you're going to be cooking back there, baby.
That's right. So
I saw a big running back running out of the backfield the other night, just kind of running people over, reminding me of a couple of guys I can think of.
We do have one. We do have one, Jakari Till.
Man.
He's our middle linebacker also, and about 250 pounds. And,
Till is the deal.
I tell you what, he is when he gets going downhill. Till is the deal when he gets going downhill. Yeah, I got that.
Yeah, baby.
And so, he's a good player, though, and a good kid. And I just can't wait to see him do his thing on Friday night.
And tossing the ball around. So we're going to see a little bit of everything from the Ellison Eagles, and that's going to be a good ball game. But, of course, your opponent, Copper's Cove, they are coming up, like you said, so we got to watch them. They like to throw the ball.
Yes, they do.
But they like to run it too.
Right.
Coach Buckram over there, I think, is running some of their stuff. And he's doing a good
Coach
job.
Shaw.
Coach Shaw, too, yeah.
Yeah, Coach Shaw, Coach Shaw used to be here at Ellison, matter of fact. And, he's done a great job with their offense. And he and Coach Johnson, but I think Coach Johnson's coaching the offensive line now. And so they've made some changes, and they're cooking right now. They're playing pretty well. Yeah,
and they had some kids go on to the next level. You had several kids move on to the next level. You heard from anybody?
Yeah, I have. I visited with Brendan Bett. Matter of fact, just got a Baylor picture from him in the mail today that I put on the wall.
How surprising.
Yeah. So I was happy
about over there by that Tommy Harris picture?
Tommy's got the biggest picture over there.
Okay, we're good.
In his OU stuff.
Right now, Brendan's picture is small. But
that's right.
Gonna be
it's coming, yeah. Him and Devontae Tazino both.
Tazino, yeah.
And so I'm trying to get all of them to get their pictures here. Matt Moore, who's up in North Texas. Steve Albert, who's down at Tarleton State. Kamani Debrow, who's at Ohio University, and the list kind of goes on and on. That's and on.
Awesome, man.
And so Zaire King at A&M Kingsville, and we're just trying to get all those guys to get their pictures back here so we can get them up
and
on the wall.
Kids.
Yeah,
hey, you can go
show the other kids that hey, if this is your goal, you can do it. It can happen.
I didn't talk about defense a whole lot. Always big on defensive line, like we talked about Harris and some other guys that have been playing that defensive line in the past 30, 40 years. Been great. You've always had good linebackers, and your DBs have always got great speed. Same thing this year?
Well, I'll tell you what, those guys up front, Samari and Samaje. Those are the two guys up front, along with Adrian Mitchell and Ty Oliver. Man, those guys are really doing a good job. We've got a younger kid, Woods, and he's a big young freshman, sophomore now. And, we look for those guys to do some really good things up front. Our DBs are a year more seasoned than they were last year. Last year, they were really rookies, all of them back there. And so we like the way they're working right now, and we're just proud of what we've seen so far, and hopefully, they'll have a good outing on Friday night, because I know they're going to be challenged by those great receivers that they have there at Copper's Cove. 2 receivers, 6'3", 6'4". Guys can go up and get the football, run good routes, and we're going to have a work cut out for us.
Well, you always put a good team and a good product on the field, and a respectful team. And
I appreciate it.
The other night when I was on the sidelines, I was amazed at the kids that came by and said something to me, and said they appreciated what I did. One wanted to get a picture with me. We were going to do that after the game, but we got busy and were unable to do that. But one of your wide receivers wanted to get a picture with me, and I was going to say, like we talked about, those are $5.
Right.
It's like, I'll take any one of these kids. I mean, anything they need, I'm there.
Great.
I love these kids, and Ellison, I graduated from here, so a little more love for Ellison than the rest of them, but
right.
We have some great kids here at KISD, and it's great to be able to showcase them on Friday nights. Not only on the football field, but the band, the cheerleaders, and everybody around all that.
Yeah.
And everybody is so excited for this first game, and I know we got a pep rally coming up.
No, we don't for
no
this
pep rally?
Not for this one.
You got to wait for district or what?
We got some coming up here pretty quick.
Well, I bet you could have one in the locker room and get pretty loud if you wanted.
Yes, we could. Yes, we could.
It's probably a pep rally before you go out on the field. It's a little bit.
Yeah, it is. Those guys get kind of riled up.
Yeah, they like their music.
They do.
Yeah,
they do.
You got to throw some Conway Twitty on for them one night.
That'll settle them down too much. We need them.
He's got some upbeat stuff.
Yeah, he does. You're right.
Oh God, some people are saying who?
Right? Yeah, they are.
They're googling it right now.
That's right. Who is Conway Twitty? That's right.
Look back, Joe named the time too. If you want to look up something
Right.
else too.
Right.
But Danny, another great year. I'm glad to be back with you. This is my 30th year of doing Ellison football.
Your 30th year doing Ellison football. My 30th year coaching.
So are we going to ride off into the sunset together someday?
Man, I don't know. Golly.
Yeah, it don't feel like
That's
it,
pretty
does
good.
it?
No, it doesn't feel like it. I'm telling you, it's like I just started.
Those kids make us feel young.
Yeah. We were at practice this morning. Coaches was like, man, did you drink a Red Bull or something? You're like just energized and all over the place. I was like, no, man, I'm excited.
It just comes to
I'm
those
excited.
kids.
That's right. Yeah, you're glad to be out there. You love those kids.
I was ready to play the other night.
Yeah, I know it. I almost grabbed you and put you in.
Just make sure I'm wearing a helmet, okay?
That's right.
Hey, good luck over in Conference Cove.
Thank you.
We want you to go over there to the dog house and win.
I appreciate it.
Bring home that ball.
Yes, sir.
And I'll take that game ball.
All right. I got you.
Good luck to you, brother. And
All right.
as always,
hey, go Eagles.
You are watching I-14 Sports Network.